It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Bi-coastal, baby, strictly getting this cake. Nigga live in the A, used to be up in the Bay. Handle business, clocking my riches, Japan for the dinner. Pretty women, my Rolodex, I just stroke them and spin them. Fresh up out of poverty, my carrots, no veggies. I got them jocking, haters watching, niggas strapped and I'm ready. I watch my own back. Cool nigga getting money, you play me, get your dome crack. Really got your girl up on my phone jack. Independent living, I did it without a roadmap. Share my opinion, them digits buzzing like cognac. Every song I drop, you know I own that. Shawty love my style, and when she with me, get a soul snatch. Homie, I've been grinding, fine dining, seafood on the island. Plenty jewels shining, only talk if it's about them collars. Used to be selling tapes in my city like a Muhammad. Mahogany queen, and zipping my jeans, trying to pop it. God damn it. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this video, we're going to be talking about J. Cole on his trek to LA. All right. Now, y'all know he's been doing this trunk sale tour for the last couple of weeks, ever since the album dropped. He's been on the road. He's been traveling in the Honda Civic, the very same Civic that he had when he first came out on the scene, still in college. I think there was actually the car he drove in high school as well. His first mixtape, the warm-ups and all of that stuff, the come up, all those projects. He was riding around in this car selling his product. At the time, he decided for old time's sake to bring it out. We've had numerous conversations about this trunk sale situation. Some people feel like it's performative. Some people feel like shit. It's entertainment. People in the music industry are performers. So what's the issue with being performative? Me, personally, I just feel like if a nigga want to pull up in his goddamn Honda Civic that he own and he want to sell music out the motherfucking trunk the way he want to do it, who gonna stop him? Who gonna whoop his ass? To me, I feel like it's a dope. I feel like it's dope. You know what I'm saying? People could say, "Oh, he's trying to steal the idea from Cardi B." Cardi B, she went out on the street, but she wasn't actually selling the music on the street. She didn't. She had like her own little copy that she was acting like she was selling it. But in order to get Cardi B's album, you actually had to pre-order it online and show up to the store to get them signed. That was also dope. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake, showing up in record stores, doing in stores, which is also a thing of the past. Dope. J. Cole pulling up, going from city to city, state to state, being hand in hand with his motherfucking fans. That's also dope, and also a thing of the past that most people have not been doing. And clearly it's being appreciated. So that's my stance on that, right? But as he was making his way to the West Coast, because I think they made the decision while in Houston that they was gonna go to the West Coast, because they were supposed to go through Dallas. But you know, the car situation was getting volatile. It actually ended up breaking down, I believe, out in Phoenix. Not to mention that they've been on the road for the last couple of weeks away from their families. J. Cole got kids, wife, you know, these niggas ain't no spring chickens. So they're trying to get this thing wrapped up so that they can actually get back to their families. So LA, if I'm not mistaken, was the last stop yesterday, and now they can, you know, make their way back to their homes. But during that stop in LA, Cole has some dope shit going on. You know what I mean? For one, he stopped at Marathon Burger, of course, carrying on the legacy of Nipsey Hussle, Black Sam, keeping the marathon going. The marathon continues. J. Cole decided to stop through and actually, you know, put the gloves on and actually make some food in that motherfucker, man, which is a rite of passage. Most celebrities that stop through there, they end up preparing food for patrons as well as a sign of appreciation to the people. You know what I'm saying? No different with Cole. And we also got a photo of Cole in the studio with Punch from TDE and Daylyt. Okay. Now, to my knowledge, this is our first time seeing anything related to TDE and Dreamville since the battle. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of tensions. There's been a lot of people that are harboring emotions still to this day from that battle. People funneling narratives around based on the emotions from that battle. Um, so for me, I feel like this was actually a great move on both sides because it goes to show you when Cole put out Birthday Blizzard, some people felt like, oh, what's this bar about him saying the beef wasn't real, ain't no need to squash it? Is he saying I ain't squashing shit? Like, what is he saying? How is he da 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 da? Well, I don't think he would be pulling up on Punch, who is super close with Kendrick. Like we just seen him with Kendrick, you know, at the Grammys, all that other shit. Daylyt is also associated. Daylyt was in the studio when Dot was making the diss records. Shit, the diss record that ended up splashing Cole and Drake, and the series of disses that ended up coming out on Drake. Daylyt was in the studio. We already know since that whole situation transpired, Daylyt released the song A Plate of Collard Greens with J. Cole. As a matter of fact, speaking of that song, Ab-Soul just released a remix version with his own verse on there, the Plate of Collard Greens joint, just a couple days ago on social media. So for people paying attention to Ab-Soul and those songs that he's dropping sporadically on weekends, I think it's like every Sunday he's just like dropping them, and if you catch them, you catch them. That was a very interesting choice to jump on the Daylyt and J. Cole record. And then lo and behold, just a couple days later, J. Cole pops up with the team. Now, of course, I can't talk about this without saying I know that Kendrick Lamar is not TDE today. He left the label. He's got his own thing, PG Lang. He's running his situation, Baby Keem, him and Dave Free, Anthony, they have their own system, their own business, their own everything, right? So TDE business is not necessarily Kendrick Lamar business, but they are still very close. They remain in contact, and you see Kendrick still fucking with the home team in terms of Doechii, giving her that cosign. Um, Perhaps one of these days we're gonna end up getting a feature between the both of them, hopefully on her debut album. I know that's something that she really wanted. So on and so forth. But again, I just feel like this is a dope move because it just goes to show that although the 2024, the events of 2024 are still looming, the actual players that are involved are doing what they can to move forward, even if it's a sore spot moving forward, which I think is the best option on the table, personally. So here's the photo in the studio. You see Cole in the middle with the Arizona Diamondbacks fitted. We got Daylyt and we got Punch right there. I wonder what that conversation sounds like. We may get a glimpse of it probably within the next couple of days because, of course, as Cole is stopping in each city, within the next day or two, the videos drop. So I'm sure it won't be too long before we get a glimpse. I don't think we're going to get like in-depth perspective of what it is, but I'm sure there'll be something showing a bit of this conversation, at least a piece of it. And I'm quite sure they probably played them some of that Room Full of Mirrors music because Daylyt and Punch, that's something that they work on along with Ichi Bandan, Lyric. That's Punch's passion project outside of, strictly working on TDE music. A Room Full of Mirrors is his personal thing that he's cultivating, developing, and he's been working on that for a number of years. They actually have had different cast of players coming in with A Room Full of Mirrors as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they probably played him some of that music because I know Punch was doing a listening not too long ago. Now, do I expect people who are, borderline parasocial to feel like this is a gesture that's going to make them switch their stance up on J. Cole? Probably not. But for me, again, I'm happy to see it because I support Kendrick on this channel. I support J. Cole on this channel. There's two fucking pillars that you can't remove from hip hop. They held this shit down for nearly 2 decades out this bitch. You remove either one of them from the conversation, the game doesn't look the same, doesn't sound the same, doesn't have the same amount of quality. You look at the feature run, you know what I'm saying? The feature run that both of them went on. You look at the times of them collaborating and the anticipation that we had for their joint album that we never ended up receiving. Like all of those things, those were like important pieces in the hip hop conversation as they were like the leaders of this shit. You know what I mean? Which is why I never stopped talking about J. Cole on my channel, which is why I never stopped supporting J. Cole on this channel, even though others felt some type of way about it. Some people have come on here and tried to say, J. Nolan, you're compromised. Everybody that seems to disagree with me feels like I'm compromised. The only person compromised is your motherfucking ass for feeling some type of way when a nigga be honest about how he feels about some shit. I'm not signed to TDE. I'm not signed to Dreamville. These niggas don't sign no paychecks in my direction. So I don't need to be fully emotionally engaged in some shit that never was as deep as it was made out to be. You know what I'm saying? I clowned the nigga for the apology for a little bit. But other than that, man, what the fuck else was supposed to happen? And despite my support of J. Cole, I still don't feel like the Fall Off was as good of an album as it possibly could have been. I really liked Disc 29. Disc 39 wasn't my cup of tea like that. It has some joints on there. But I've said that numerous times as well. I don't know how more objective I could possibly be. But again, like I say all the time, I'm not in the business of holding everybody's hand and trying to like personally make people feel good about how I feel. You either like it, love it, or don't. And it is what it is. And since we're on the fucking subject, I do want to go ahead and say, you know what I mean? Like, as it pertained to J. Cole dissing Kendrick's discography, because I see some people really gave a fuck about that. Like, yo, we were witnessing a rap battle. If we get into a point in rap battles, and this is kind of removing it from Cole and Kendrick, but just in general, if dissing a nigga's rap catalog is like some sort of irreversible infraction in hip hop, then this shit is going to crumble. I don't understand how you can be so sensitive about a nigga saying, you know, you dropped a dud when he was just running off of the narrative that the public actually put out there. Although I loved Mr. Morale, the public said that the album was whack. The public said, oh, I don't know, Kendrick might be falling off. The public said, I'm not here for this therapy ass album, right? But guess what? Me, I've always loved that album. I've always felt like it was his best written album, even as the public was telling me they ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I just find it funny how narratives be so important until the narrative goes against whatever the trending thing is. Like, oh, we're supposed to hate this nigga, so him bringing up his discography is like is like dissing his family. No, the fuck it ain't, man. You could listen to any rap beef that's ever happened. Niggas are gonna talk about each other's songs. It's gonna be probably one of the main things niggas talk about is this song sucked. This song you sold out on. You niggas is trash. That's basic. Like niggas talk about shooting each other's face off in rap battles and don't nobody take that shit as a real life threat. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? So if you're one of those people that are harboring on that shit, get over it, man. Like you could go back to the 80s and niggas was dissing each other's fucking songs. So yeah. I would love to see some music come from that meeting in the studio, honestly. You know, if A Room Full of Mirrors end up with a J. Cole feature on that motherfucker, I think it would be dope. I think it would be good. Now I can't speak to the nature of him and Kendrick's personal relationship at this point. I don't know where them niggas stand. I don't know if they've had a conversation. Maul seems to believe that they did, but I don't know. And speaking of that, we saw somebody confronted J. Cole about possibly being on Iceman. That nigga said, I don't know about that. So, you know, some people are reading into that like there's a deeper meaning.
Cole, can we expect you an Iceman?
You said what?
Iceman? Anything?
I don't know about that.
This 5-second clip. Cole, can we expect you on Iceman? He said, what? Iceman. He said, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even know if he fully got the question. Because clearly he couldn't hear. So he's like, what are you talking about? Iceman, oh, I don't know about that. He could have been about, I don't know about that as far as working with Drake, or I don't know about that as far as like, I don't have no information to give in terms of that album. You know what I'm saying? It's not my album. I ain't did no music with that nigga to be talking about it. So nah, I can't tell you nothing. You know what I mean? So again, the way some of this stuff is being positioned, it's weird, man, because like J. Cole finds himself in a position where he is like, depending on the day, he's champion, and then the next day, he's used as like a pawn to keep some other shit alive. You know what I mean? Because people want to use J. Cole as a Drake ally, but the Drake fans have been shitting on Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the weirdest things I've been seeing as of late, and I just been kind of chilling on it. You know, people seem to have thought that because I did the interview with 910 Space and talked about that whole situation that I was shitting on Cole. I wasn't. I was just investigating for further information to understand what was going on in Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? But apparently that pissed the J. Cole fans off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. These fan bases are just, grow the fuck up, man. Like, man, goddamn. Yeah, some of you niggas, especially the guys. Women, I don't be tripping. But the guys, y'all be acting like y'all ain't got no type of hair on y'all nuts, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. God damn, I don't even drink, but get you a fucking beer, nigga. Man up. But hey, man, that's all I got for y'all on this one, man. I don't want to make this no long, drawn-out 30-minute video because that nigga popped up in L.A. It looks like he's getting nothing but support. The college kids came out. Motherfuckers wanted to get they shit signed. Nigga clearly signed it. Had a great time. Pulled up on Punch and Daylyt. He's roaming around. Ain't nobody did shit to him. So all of the, funny narratives, man, just take a step back. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the music first and foremost, because I don't know if y'all seen, but Spotify trying to tell us, to vote on Sexy Red and Central C and some of these other motherfuckers as the so-called next leaders of hip hop. If that's who's in the running, y'all better fucking appreciate J. Cole, like him or not, nigga. Cause after these niggas, shit getting dark. If that's who we're voting on. Okay? Let me know what y'all think about. And I saw Baby Keem in there too. I think he's a good contestant for the future of hip hop. But I could also see Baby Keem, by album 3 or 4, moving into film, moving into other ventures, and not even like sticking around in hip hop all that long, you know what I'm saying? Or just doing it when he feels like it. So clearly he could take a 5-year break in between albums. We'll see. But again, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas. If you speak on the street, I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had